A few years ago, we made a decision that changed everything.
Whoa! Wow!
Coming up on this episode.
Got my custom spacer.
Yeah, this was expensive. That
was.
spacer.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a deep one. Oh no.
Yeah, it's definitely leaking.
So this morning we are getting some things done now that we've had our bad news about the bunker. Anyways, we've got a NAS, which is what, Ryan?
A network attached storage. So that has several years of video stored on our network server.
Yeah, and there's a ton of stuff on that. So it's wonderful to have. We bring it out here with us so we can assemble our new episodes, and it's that little box right there. The problem with it, though...
Well, it had power cords sitting out on the top of the desk.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to organize our cords a little better. And it's worth it for us to bore a hole through here to keep all this network attached storage stuff segregated from everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So,
it'll be its own plug down there too. See that?
uh-huh. Yeah.
So it's going to go through the top, down there, and this network cable that I attach a laptop to will now no longer be a trip hazard. It'll go around the perimeter.
Right. That's his little office over there. This is mine. So
I
soon...
like your office better than mine.
Yeah. Well, your office is actually out in the great wild.
It is.
And this is a desk that desperately needs to be cleaned up.
So are you ready?
I got to get my vacuum ready to go first. So it's going to start a fire in here?
No. Ow.
Yes. Wow. Wow, that was quite something, eh? It took a long time just to get that one hole through. Huh. Now this looks better. Oh, look how nice.
Yeah,
I mean, that will make such a difference without all those cords there.
it will. All right, so we'll just take this out and we'll bring this up through. Stick it in here.
Nice.
And this goes in the bottom one because you've got the top one for your laptop. That looks great. Okay.
It does. Okay, it is Organize the Cabin Day. And what are we doing here?
We're organizing the cabin.
Okay. Okay. So we've already finished with fixing up the media desk, and now he's got something kind of neat.
Got my custom spacer.
Yeah, this was expensive. That
was.
spacer.
Yeah.
What else do you have there?
Single use only. And this is what's called a shelf pin jig. And you put this up with your little spacer. Normally you would clamp it, but I can't get a clamp in behind it.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold it. And I'm going to put one here. And stick that in there so it doesn't move.
Ah,
And
neat.
then we'll move it over to the other side. Look at that.
That is really neat.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. I love it.
And then we move this over to the other side.
Oh, what's that there?
It's an adjustable clamp. And this is the coolest thing ever. See here? See how that's thin?
Yeah. You didn't have to do anything. It just immediately...
It automatically sizes. See how that one's thick?
Yeah.
Watch this. You don't have to adjust anything. There's no knobs to turn.
That is neat.
And it's the same force on both.
Huh.
Cool, eh?
Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
Now we've got the cake going again.
Yep.
Oh, and he's just going to put it in like that. Neat.
Yep. Okay. Well, I hope that's right.
Uh-oh.
These just go in there like that now. And you put your shelf on.
So you'll need some on the inside as well.
Yep.
How will you do that?
With this, they're handy adjuster.
Yeah, I know.
Take this off, right?
Oh, okay, I see.
I'll stick it on the end like that. Okay.
I can't wait to get those shelves and doors in.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Because then we'll never see what's in our cupboards again. I've just never really liked that look too much.
You don't like that?
No. Careful, honey.
Yeah, I will be.
So do you have a shelf yet?
No, I'm going to go measure this. Then I'm going to go cut one and bring it back.
Oh, okay.
And by the time I bring it back, I'm guessing the elves will clean this all up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, the elves
That's happened before, hasn't it?
The elves have done work before. So that's really sharp, so put that up to like that.
Oh, that kick.
That's sharp.
That box is coming in so handy lately.
Yeah. I'm just going to measure that.
Well, I guess the elf is going to get to work here. Yeah, that's a bit dirtier than the elf thought it was going to be. Go in there one more time. Okay, we're setting the pins and we're going to put our first shelf in. I like the fact that we can choose any level that we want because we've got some taller containers that just don't always fit in cupboards. So we're going to be doing this fully custom.
Yeah. Missing a pin.
Look at that. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can put in there. That is going to give us so much more storage.
Yeah, you can organize it to your heart's content.
Yeah, I sure can. It's going to be wonderful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That looks amazing.
My first set of cabinets I've ever built.
Are they?
Yeah.
Aww.
Special.
Totally special. And then we're going to get the doors on, which I can't wait because that's going to make it so much less cluttered looking in here. And then down there, like I've said many times before, we're replacing that whole thing and it's just going to be a ton of storage under there. All of our little implements. Then we're hanging the air fryer there and the microwave there. And that's all going to be cleared out. And this will be done just in time for us to leave. But we're coming back this winter. We just have the problem of the bunker and the batteries.
I'm really upset about the bunker.
Yeah, I know. Well, here we go. See, we've got our one shelf there for our media center, and now Ryan's putting up our other shelf, and we're going to put all of our books up there. My woodworking books, our foraging books, and just books that we can use out here to help us do better. We have quite a few of them. Oh boy. My daughter got me the green wood carving book, which I love. We've got home preserving. We have bushcraft. A whole bunch of good books up there. They're just not allowed to leave the cabin and head to the bird bath.
Why not?
That's our only stipulation.
I don't like that stipulation.
That looks really great. I love it. Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome. We have our own little library.
I know. We really do.
Oh, got a bird book.
We've got even more. I'll get some more.
Avocado and egg toast. What a great way to start the day. Oh, I really need to build a covered area to protect our little skiff from the weather. This bailing is getting old, fast.
Okay, we're in a race against the clock. It's 8:40 a.m. Ryan's heading out with the barge. He's going to drop it at the island and then meet me at the boat launch. 8:40 a.m. Let's see how long it takes. Okay, it's 8:51 and there's absolutely no sign of him. I think he should be coming back here. I'm going to give it about, say, 9:05. Then we have to load the trailer and be out of here by 9:30, if possible. We have an appointment in town at 1:40, and the roads are really, really wet, muddy, and yucky. And so we'll see. There he is. 25 minutes. Perfect. That was a really good run. Ryan, that was 25 minutes.
That wasn't bad.
That was excellent. You must have just been running, eh?
Well, I had to go get straps too.
Oh boy.
And I had trouble getting the motor started.
Oh no.
Shoot, that was done.
What happened?
I hurt my back.
Oh no.
This thing's really heavy.
Aging is a strange thing. I mean, I still feel young in my heart and mind. But boy, oh boy, do I ever feel the years in my body.
Wow, the leaves have really changed color and fast. Okay, so it's 9:11 and we're headed over to put the trailer on.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's hurry.
It's 9:16 and we're doing pretty good with time.
I just don't want these straps to get all muddy.
No, it's going to be a muddy, muddy day. We're 4 minutes ahead of schedule. Honey, you did it.
All right. All right.
4 minutes to go.
All right, let's go.
That was a tough one, huh?
Yeah, let's go, honey.
Okay. Well, we've got a bit of a story going on. We have to pick up this heater because we came in to pick up our new wood stove, and what happened?
Wasn't here.
Yeah, it wasn't here. It wasn't delivered.
Still on the other side of Canada.
Yeah, so we're a bit disappointed, but it's okay because we've got this little radiant heater, which I think will help. Then we're also getting some rust paint to cover up the stand for the solar tracker that's gotten a bit rusted. So we do have some spray, but Ryan now is just looking to see if the actual paint in the can might work better.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Well, we're back getting more gravel. We're actually getting drain rock, and we're looking for some pathway rock so that it's not so dirty and messy around the cabin and the bird bath. So hopefully we can do that, and we'll be on our way very, very soon. So we've got Corey filling up a bag of rock that we're going to put around the bird bath and leading up to the cabin. And this is how he fills one of those bags. I just think it's the neatest thing. So he's actually got a bag with a little kind of a window cut out in the bottom of it as well. And then he's just going to release something and it's just going to fall right into that bag. Look at that. That is so cool. And this is the rock right here. So that's actually going to be surrounding our cabin and our bird bath and our pathway. So it's pretty neat. That was really neat. That's perfect. We have just picked up our very last bag of aggregate, and we are off to the island, which probably is about a 2.5 hour drive. And so we're really hoping to get there before it turns dark. And then once we do that, we're going to have a lot of offloading to do. But I think we're going to leave that until tomorrow morning, because these travel days are always pretty busy and you get a bit tired. So.
See this here?
Uh-oh. That's like a full-on nail, isn't it?
I haven't seen a nail
But I
head
feel like
look
we
like
should
that.
take it out.
Well, I just want to see if it's a deep one or not.
But if it's
Yep.
a deep one. Oh no.
Yeah, it's definitely leaking. We have to get back and get the tire sorted out. It's leaking, honey.
How are we going to get a tire sorted out tonight?
Well, I guess I can crawl under there and get the spare. Shoot.
Oh, thank goodness we stopped. So we don't have another tire, do we?
Well, we've got our spare.
So the fluky thing about this is that there was a sign back there that said, check for rocks in your tires. So that's what we stopped and did. Wanted to make sure that there weren't any big sharp rocks in the tires. And there was a big sharp nail in the tire.
Oh, no.
This is not good. I hope we have all the tools we need.
Well, it's the front tire, which is a problem.
Why is that?
Because if it was a back tire, I could just jack the trailer up. It'll just take longer, that's all.
Okay, so I've just called into the little town nearby, and they have a tire store that's still open for a half an hour. So if we can get back in there before it closes, we'll try and get a different tire on.
Cal Tire was kind enough to stay open to fix our tire for us. So we're going to give a shout out to Cal Tire.
We got here 10 minutes before closing. We are so grateful.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
I'm going to go pay for it now so they don't have to stay late for
Yeah.
the in. Okay.
Ooh, your brakes are almost done.
What?
Yeah, your brakes are down to like 2 millimeters and they are toasty.
Well, here's the culprit. Where do you think we got that from?
Logging road.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we finally got here. We have the moon, and we have Ryan in the back of the truck
Trying to see.
and trying to disconnect the trailer, which is packed to the gills. Now we have to worry about getting across the lake in the boat. You can't see probably. Just gonna see if our boat's here. Do you see it? There it is. Do you have the keys?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay.
The water's come down.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Wow.
Oh, we got to get going before the mist gets too high.
Oh, yes. Okay. The fuel.
Right.
The mist is already on the water, and Ryan needs to go over to the deep port. So I'm going to drive the truck. Oh, good. First pull it started. Okay. All right. Good. You made it. who's in the boat waiting for us to go with her new fall coat on. Well, we got back to the cabin safely, and although it's very, very cold in here, we have a brand new heater that we're going to plug in for a little bit, and hopefully that'll keep us all cozy.
This morning I have to go get the truck. We just arrived back with a big load of supplies and stuff. It's a beautiful day today. Wow. It's a perfect day to go pick up the truck, and then I'm going to take the barge over and get our supplies that we brought. But with all the transporting we're going to do, I just want to make sure that the barge is good. Look at that. It's dry as a bone. It's dry. Woohoo! Well, that's good news. So I'll put these things back in, seal them up. And we'll be good to go. I'm happy with that. That is a relief. I didn't want to have to pump anything out of the bilge again. So that's really good. Okay, good. Life out here on our little off-grid island would be pretty difficult without Marge, our trusty barge. She's a good girl and has been incredibly reliable, carrying our vehicles, equipment, building supplies, and just about everything else we need over to the island. But she hasn't been all work. We've also had some wonderful fishing parties with our family aboard Marge, simply floating around the lake and enjoying a quiet, sunny afternoon together. You know, bringing Marge home was an amazing 2-week cross-Canada adventure, and looking back, we truly believe we were protected by Providence along the way. So click the link above to see that part of our story.
I'm going to go out and check on Ryan. We've got a live stream pretty soon, and he left hours ago to do some loads. He hasn't even come back from the first one, and I would say he's been gone for almost 3 hours. But I feel like I can hear the barge, so. How did it go?
Slow going. Slow going on the way back because it was kind of windy.
Oh,
Only did 2,000 RPM.
I was starting to get worried.
Oh, sorry about that, honey.
It's okay. I'm just glad that everything's all right.
Yeah, everything's okay.
Oh boy. Want to go for a walk? Huh. It's wet out. Wow. That is unreal. I was going to walk along the shore there, but the lake is so high. Huh. Is it ever beautiful out? Last year, Opal and I could walk up and down this shoreline here and hang out at Berry Point. And what you doing? Hey, what are you doing? It's a good girl. Did you see anything when you were in there? No? Okay, let's go. Come on.
The Steller's jay, which was declared BC's official provincial bird in 1987, is an intelligent bird with a deep blue body and striking black crest. We find them trying to steal Opal's food straight from the dish on our island, but they're also widely found right across the entire province.
The good folks at Cal Tire alerted us to the issue with our front brake pads, so we're heading out to take care of that now.
It's just not even anymore. So like,
He banged these in there, huh?
yeah, this is from him getting up. Yeah. But you get these little ridges and whatnot, and your new pads just don't bed in nicely.
We're back.
We are. And we forgot one thing. We forgot Energizer D-cell max batteries. And why are they important?
Why are they important?
Because without them, we don't have any hot water.
Oh, they're important.
They're pretty important.
Wow.
Because our hot water is battery operated.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's no other way to do it.
It's been kind of a wild day. We were supposed to get an episode out today. I just could not do it. My head was pounding. My throat was crazy. So anyways, we'll be back on track here in the next day or two, hopefully. This has been kind of a weird time because I have been a little under the weather for almost, well, for sure the past 3 weeks. It's fall, it's lovely, but we've got a lot of things going on right now. We have a stove that no longer works. It's all disconnected and it's really cold in here. So I have to stay in bed just to keep warm. And we have to put the insulation under the cabin. We are going to try to make sure that everything is buckled up before we leave because we are coming back in the winter in the snow. And we're super excited about that.
The idea behind placing this rock here is to give us a mud-free zone to walk around the deck, in and out of the bird bath, and to access the pantry shed. Well, look at that. One bag was just about perfect for this project. In the future, I'll add a wooden path border to keep the rock all neatly together. I'm heading back over to pick up the last of the materials for the battery bunker that are sitting on our trailer. The trailer's parked on private property, so I'm bringing the bucket along to clean up the area once everything is loaded. You know, Pepper can really chew up the ground while we're moving heavy materials around, and I don't want to leave a mess behind. So before I head back to the island, I'll smooth everything out with the bucket and leave the area looking nice again. I've always believed that when someone is kind enough to let you use their property, you should leave it at least as good as you found it, and hopefully, maybe even a little bit better. Even with these heavy-duty transport chains, that killer logging road still managed to shake this load enough to shift these skids on the deck. That's crazy. One skid holds 90 concrete blocks for a total weight of around 3,800 pounds. To put that another way, that's like picking up a Ford Mustang V8 fastback. Now that both skids have been brought down, it's time to move the trailer to its parking spot. So I'll use this handy slipper to do that. We are grateful to our subscriber and friend Quarlo for fabricating this for us. It's super handy and simple to use.
Well, playing musical implements, so hopefully this thing will stay on top. I can take it off when we get to the other side.
Pepper is a Kubota SVL 75-3 track loader, and he is really strong. To be able to lift and carry nearly 4,000 pounds up a hill is amazing for such a compact machine.
Okay, well, this is our hot water system, and the pressure switch has failed. So if the pressure switch is not sensing water pressure from your line, nothing will work. So what I'm going to do is open it up and see if there's any way I can bypass the pressure switch. We can have water that's hot. Disconnect that. All right, so now we have to have a look inside here and figure out where the pressure switch is. This blue line is the water in, so it stands to reason the pressure switch should be right off of that somewhere. I want to get this plate off so I can have a better look inside. Okay, so this is the pressure switch body, and this is the pressure switch. A little micro switch on it. I don't know if you can hear this. This wire here is supposed to be on the back of this plug, which connects to the pressure switch. Since this plug is not working, what I'm going to do is disconnect this yellow wire, connect it to here. Plug will still work, and then at least the circuit should be complete. Let's try that and see if that's going to work. I pulled that out of there, just connected the two, so it's just like they're connected in here. So now we will see if this works.
We got hot water. Yay. This is a nice fall day. We had to turn the generator on, and we decided to go for a walk up to the garden. There's the strawberries.
It's gonna be a good patch next year.
Sure is. Yeah. We got some straw to cover them to keep them warm. I've got to get stuff out of this crate. I have some things in there that I never did get out yet. And there's Alvin. I've got some great boots for up here. And we're going to be covering all of our implements up for the winter. And here is Ryan's sandbox. Oh, look at our potatoes.
Say they're ready.
Yeah, we can come out and get them, can't we? Okay, we're going to do some tomato picking, and we're going to take them in and put them on the ledge of the cabin. You want to get some of those?
Yeah.
I think with this tree here, I think some mites got it, or some little bugs of some kind, because the tree itself isn't dead entirely, because it's got brand new limbs coming up. And I think if we were to look, the tree itself wouldn't be dead. I think it's just the foliage that's dead.
Isn't that a different plant though?
No, that's apple leaves right there for sure. Okay. Exactly the same. Yeah. These are plums. Or those might be plum leaves. I'm not sure. Whichever one it is, it's the same kind of leaves as these. This one's a pretty healthy tree actually. Nobody's really gotten it. And this one, I think it's just changing color because of the fall. Okay, it's moments like these. I don't know if you can all see that. So beautiful. These are the things that I used to dream about when I was little, and I used to lay across my bed so that the moon would shine on me. I just loved it. Sorry, honey. Good night.
If you're new to our channel, this story didn't start today.
That's right. Head back to season 1 to binge all of our playlists to see how this remote island homestead began.
Every chapter of the My Wild Home experience builds on the one before it.
So grab your favorite drink and catch up on our story.
And we'll see you on the next one.